Hey, it's Jeremy. I'm going to do something fun today. I'm going to do the Korean Spicy Noodle Challenge. What is that? Well, there's no exact definition, but apparently I have to cook and eat this in a certain amount of time. Doesn't say how much time, but I'll try eating it. Supposedly, this is one of the hottest foods you could possibly eat, or at least you can commercially buy. So we're gonna find out. All right. I got the water boiling. Yes, time to put the noodles in. Let's read the directions. They're printed on the back of the package. I haven't made ramen in, last time I had ramen 10 years ago at least, probably 15. I'm trying to eat healthier, and this kind of stuff ain't healthy. That's okay. It said, cooking directions. Put noodles into boiling water and simmer for 5 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna open this. I got this one open. Yeah. All right. Oh, there's extra things in it. Let's see. Got the noodles. It's gonna be a very exciting video watching me try to make ramen and probably not do a great job. I assure you, I can make other things much better. There we go. That brings back memories. Nice big block of noodles here. All right, dropping that into the water. How long did it say? 5 minutes. All right. Then we have to sit here and chat for 5 minutes. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff, weird stuff in this. I'm used to the seasoning packet. I don't know what the rest of this is. It says it's I don't know how to read that. I don't know what. Say red pepper flakes, maybe something like that. That would be spicy. And this is some sort of sauce, I guess. Again, it doesn't say on here. Anyone out there who speaks Korean, or I guess reads Korean, help me out. No idea. I am, I don't know much. Yeah, it's some sort of, I guess it's a sauce. I don't know which part's the hot part, maybe both. We'll find out. I think it's supposed to be chicken flavored. I guess there's chicken bouillon in it. I don't know. Anyway, so, it took a little time, as I'm waiting for it to cook here, but I'll get a spoon to stir it with. It took, unfortunately, kind of a long time to even find these noodles. I heard about the challenge, and I looked online where stores I could find it. I tried Jewel, couldn't find it. I looked in the noodle section, and they had all the other ramen, and couldn't find it. I looked at Butera, couldn't find it. I looked at Target, couldn't find it. My phone said Walmart should have had it, and I looked. I found it in a cup, but I wasn't sure that was the same thing, and only one of them, and I couldn't find even where it came from. It was like randomly there somewhere. It didn't even look like there was a spot on the shelf for it. But, strangely enough, I went to Caputo's, which is possibly my favorite grocery store other than Trader Joe's. Yeah, they're about equal. And they had, tons of it. They have a very nice international section at Caputo's, though. I strongly recommend their bratwurst and the Italian sausage. Mwah. Yeah, not like my mama used to make, like someone's mama that's Italian used to make. My mother was not Italian. Anyway, so I found this, so we're going to give this a try. I don't know how hot it's going to be. I tend to like very hot food. Not very hot, but I tend to like hot food. It's tough to overdo it. The sort of fun thing I always tell people is I have essentially... there's little bits and pieces left. I have an iron stomach because my mother's cooking. By the way, I'm also enjoying a Pilsner Urquell, I don't know. A Czech beer, which is good. Anyway, so my mother, if you know anything about me, I've talked about it all the time, and God bless her, 20 years ago, this week actually, she passed away. She was good at many things, but was not a cook at all. Poor lady. She, we even had Food Network later in my, like when I was in high school. I guess she never watched it. And, man, there was like maybe about 12 things she would make, and some of them were tolerable, but most were just, at least by the standards that I think are good today, are just awful. Famously, the worst was probably her chicken, where she, for whatever reason, couldn't figure out that you had to cook it a longer time to cook the inside. So she would continually crank up the heat to try to get it to cook, but then it was burnt on the outside and pink in the middle. Mom, chicken isn't supposed to be medium rare. I have, I imagine her going on like MasterChef and puts it in front of Gordon Ramsay, and he's like, please describe the dish. And she's like, well, chef, today I have chicken that's burnt black on the outside and pink in the middle. And I could just imagine Gordon Ramsay, you donkey! I'm sure my Gordon Ramsay is a wonderful, wonderful personation. All right, so noodles should be about ready here. They look pretty good. It's been 5 minutes. I'm watching the timer on the camera here. What did it say to do? Throw away the water and remain 8 spoons of water. Put liquid sauce and stir fry 30 seconds more. Throw away the water. I guess that means drain it, but keep 8 spoons of water? Okay, this is English. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if I have a calendar ready. I gotta find one. Need to find one here. I forgot that I needed one. Let's see, do I have a strainer? There's a calendar. Okay. That one. Alright. I need to find a way to reserve 8 spoons. What's 8 spoons? I mean, is that a quarter cup? A half cup? I mean, what's a tablespoon to a cup? Is that 12? 16? I don't remember. I guess I'll keep half a cup and see how it goes. I don't know. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, half a cup. That's got to be close, I hope. If not, I suppose I could always add more water back. Alright. Draining pasta. Alright. I gotta put it back in. There we go. Alright. Don't want to get this wrong here. What does it say? Water. Yeah. Alright. Then, yes, put in the liquid sauce and stir fry 30 seconds more. Okay. Looks alright. I had to open the sauce. It's not easy to open. By the way, the Pilsner Urquell is really good. I never had it before. I actually bought it, slightly embarrassingly, because I'm in the middle of playing my absolute favorite video game of all time, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance, which takes place in Bohemia. Also known today as the Czech Republic, I guess. So I thought I'd get a beer that goes along with that. And I want to make, this week I'm thinking about making my meals for the week. Goulash, which would be the, I guess, most traditional food there. In the game, there's big pots of stew all over the game because your character needs to eat. And if you don't eat, your character dies, which is pretty cool. But in the game, there's these pots of stew, I guess, eternal stew, I think is what they call it, where you just keep adding ingredients and it never stops cooking. It's in the game, so I thought, yeah, I'll try it, and this beer would go along with it. Although I'm fairly certain the modern beer here is, Pilsner, nothing like what they would have had probably in Bohemia, or at least not that close. Although Pilsen, of course, I believe is in the Czech Republic. Not sure, but it is very good. I have to learn how to make the, there's dumplings that go with it, right? I don't know, I'm looking it up. Why am I asking you? Okay, this looks good. I'm going to turn the heat down. And then add flakes, stir well, and serve. Okay. So these are flakes, I guess, in this thing. Does that say flakes? I don't know. Help me out, Korean friends. Well, it's sesame seeds, and those could be chilies. I think those are sesame seeds. That would make sense. Sesame seeds are good. Alright, so that looks okay. Stirring it. Need a bowl. Alright. I suppose there's probably soy sauce in the packet too. I don't know. I could read the yeah. Oh, here. It says it. The flakes, roasted sesame and roasted laver, L-A-V-R. No idea. Yeah, there is soy sauce in the sauce. That makes sense. I could add more. I've got some, if I choose to. All right, here we go. Into the bowl, into my nice, cool blue bowl here. All right, and I'm going to be completely wrong and not use chopsticks because I don't know how to use chopsticks. I'm going to use a fork because I don't know how to use chopsticks. I know, I'm so uncivilized. Yeah, I really don't. I don't know how. All right, we're going to be traveling into the dining room. I'm going to try not to drop anything because that would totally ruin this video. And we're going to see if I can eat this, if I will like it. Again, I like hot food, so I'm curious. I really am. All right. It looks good. Suppose these noodles are different than yeah. Suppose these noodles are different than typical ramen ones. I don't know. Let's find out how. It doesn't smell that hot. It smells. I don't know. It doesn't smell like much. Doesn't like particularly have a strong smell to it. Yeah, no. I have a friend of mine who's trying to get me to learn how to use chopsticks. He says it would impress a young lady on a date. Well, yeah, it probably would, but I don't think I could get good enough with them to actually impress someone. I think the better strategy is to play ignorant, and then on a date go, I don't know how to use chopsticks. Could you teach me? And then that's something that she could fix about me that, isn't that bad. I've got a lot of other problems to be fixed. Don't worry about it. But, that's a minor problem, I suppose. He doesn't know how to use chopsticks, He does need a haircut, though, I've just noticed. Still haven't gotten one since last January from Crown. Anyway, here we go. Let's taste it. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not like painful hot. Pleasantly hot. I'd call it hot, but I wouldn't call it like the hottest thing I've ever eaten. Let's see. Maybe it builds as you keep going. I don't know. Be good with some egg rolls, probably. Because those aren't hot. Those would, probably space it out. The heat, I mean. Yeah, it's hot, but like I say, not super hot. I'm going to add some soy sauce, see if that is good. Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor would want me to eat. Soy sauce. I'm supposed to cut down on my salt. This is the opposite. Yeah, the doc says, I have high blood pressure. Do you have a stressful job? Let me see. Not really, I don't have that stressful of a job. But, yeah, I said I need to cut down on coffee and salt. How many years did that add to my life? Because if it adds any, I don't want to spend them not drinking coffee or eating salt. Sorry. I suspect that was, what do they call it, white coat syndrome, where having a doctor examine you Your blood pressure goes up because you're nervous about it. That's probably it. My first physical in 20 years or whatever that was. So, anyways, keep going. Yeah, it's hot, but I don't see. I mean, you see on the internet these people freaking out over it, like they're, you know. I saw videos of some kids eating it, and as you'd expect, they kind of ran a gamut. But one kid in particular liked it. I'm guessing he eats probably a lot of hot food at home. Most of the kids freaked out. This would be too hot. I wouldn't give this to a kid, right? Unless I knew they liked hot food. I didn't. I think I learned to appreciate hot food when I was a teenager. I think this would be too hot to give normally to a kid. You don't want to spread it out with something else. I wonder if you added vegetables to it. I don't know what would be good choices. You'd spread out the salt and the heat and add some nutrition. That would be beneficial, probably. Wow, these noodles are stretchy. I wonder what they're made of. Rice? Maybe? I don't know. But it's hot. It's not quite unpleasantly hot. It's close. I bet if you thinned it down by adding some broccoli, peas, carrots. I don't know. Do carrots go in this kind of food? Probably. I don't like water chestnuts. Does anybody like those? They're like little discs of nothing. I don't know. I don't know why people eat them, but. Although I could eat pot stickers every day of the week and not get tired of them. I thought I tried bouncy the first time a few months ago. They're really good. Nothing like American. What we're used to is bread. It's very different bread. The filling is very good, but again, it's nothing like we have in what we're used to in America. But, it's nice to. I'm trying to expand my horizons. I'm so no longer interested in, a cheeseburger or a slice of pepperoni pizza anymore. I mean, I still like those things, but I'm trying to try new things. And usually what I try, all of, from international sort of food is very good. It's nice to these family-owned places, too. The Beer of Henry here. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Henry's come to see us. And he always says, I feel quite hungry. No matter what happens in the game, no matter where he is, if his character feels hungry, he'll say that, I feel quite hungry. I mean, you could have just stabbed a bandit and the guy's lying there dying and go, I feel quite hungry. You could be, spoilers, but, your character could come upon a dead person of someone that they care about and I feel quite hungry. It's, obviously it's a, the game designers can't do too much to, stop that. It's not like, if he's supposed to say certain things when certain events happen to cue you to do something, it's tough to filter out when it would be an inappropriate thing for him to say. I mean, what is he supposed to say? Now, should there just be words on the screen that tell you? I don't know. Now, I do know that, as far as I know, I don't believe in Korean cuisine there's any dairy. So, I know in America, when we're eating hot food and you want to cool it down, you eat whole milk or yogurt, like whole fat yogurt, or sour cream. You had like tacos and things to sort of balance it, stuff like that, or mayonnaise too, I think. But I don't know what they do in Korea if they try to. I mean, you wouldn't drink water because that doesn't. Beer isn't helping at all. It's good, but it doesn't help the heat. Because it just spreads it out. It actually goes good together. I don't know if they drink beer, and they probably do in Korea and eat noodles. I'm sure that's a classy college thing to do in Korea. Of course, I'm talking about South Korea, North Korea, they're partying like it's, 1955 or whatever. man, oh man. Talk about a country that's messed up. Well, South Korea is like little America. It shows what freedom and capitalism and decent government, maybe not good government, I'm not sure there's a good government, but this shows how bad government can really mess people up, and relatively good government causes people to prosper. I will not right now further comment on current political activities in the United States, which are always interesting. The impeachment trial is on right now for Trump's second impeachment trial, which I don't quite get. What does it do? I guess it means he would never be able to run for office again, but I don't know why that matters. I don't think he'd have a chance if he ran again anyway. I'm not commenting one way or the other on him. I'm just saying, this party's abandoning ship on him pretty bad. I guess he could run as a third party, but I don't think enough people would support that. I think he's probably done. Anyway, yeah, I'm almost finished this. Speaking of almost done. And yeah, it's hot. But there we go. Finished. It's hot, but it's not like brutally hot. I don't know what the big deal is. If you told me these are hot noodles, I would say, yes, they're hot noodles. But if you tell me these are the hottest noodles I've ever made, I'd go, are they really? And if you said, these are so hot, no one can eat them. And if no one was eating them, how would they even sell in stores? I mean, I don't know, people just exaggerate, I guess. Anyway, that was probably extremely boring. I will catch you later.